play defense. Yeah, I mean, 11-1 is basically their floor right now, in my opinion. And 10-2 gets them in. 10-2 with the win over Oregon, they're in.
I mean, look at that. We got Michigan State.
Yep, the battle for the old brass spittoon. And
then we got, let's see, UCLA. I mean, obviously UCLA is playing way better.
UCLA, how about this? How about Jerry Neuheisel has been on their staff for 6 years.
How old is he?
I do not know. You can look him up. But Jerry Neuheisel was on their staff as tight ends coach for 6 years, and they backed into him being the offensive coordinator. Nobody out there realized that he's the best offensive mind they have, and the only reason that he becomes offensive coordinator is because the situation just kind of backs itself in, and they have this offensive genius. It's hilarious.
Like I remember when they were carrying him off, and I was like, okay,
I mean,
let's go. He looked like he was 12. He's 33.
20. Wait,
20? He's 30. No, 33.
Yeah.
Oh, he played at UCLA.
Was he a walk-on receiver or quarterback?
Quarterback.
Nice.
He played at UCLA from 2012 to 15, and then he played for the OBIC Seagulls.
That's the league my dad coaches in, the X League.
In Japan?
Yeah, my dad coaches for the Fujitsu Frontiers.
So you don't cheer for all the teams your dad's been at?
It's a 13-hour time difference.
No, I'm talking about like everywhere he's
coached.
Oh,
yeah, I always do.
Because he's got a pretty long resume, doesn't he?
Oh, he does. So then if you want to factor that into the equation of the mathematics, if we factor in my brother's team, that takes us down to a 6.6% chance. Then my dad's team also winning, you're talking about a 3% chance. So 1 out of 33 weeks, we're talking 1 out of 3 years where all those teams would win. That's the math on that.
That is insane. But obviously, Indiana, Maryland's going to play tough. Penn State, we don't know now because the big news, James Franklin was fired.
$49 million.
I mean,
here's the door.
They were showing the breakdown. Do you think that was
They had to. He's a good football coach. He'll get another job if he wants to this year or next year, but Penn State had to do it. They had to. They couldn't win big games, and
alumni was getting upset.
Yeah, they were. They were getting hugely upset, and this was the year. You had Drew Auer come back. You had Katron Allen and Nick Singleton come back. They've got – if you look at the rosters, the NFL talent that they have had equal NFL talent to the best in the Big Ten, but they just can't get over the hump and beat the rest of the Big Ten, the best teams. They beat the teams that they're supposed to beat and then shit to bed the other games.
Well, and at that point, you got to look at coaching.
Correct. When you have the talent, but you're not producing, and they'll bring in a hot offensive coordinator who scores 40-some points everywhere else, and then when he's your offensive coordinator, you score 27. And it's like, at some point, it's the head man.
Yeah, so they had to do it, which we brought up, but we'll spin right back down to, starting off Friday. Obviously USF comes out, big win.
Yeah, it was great. They just got to protect the ball better. This last 2 games, they've had a lot of turnovers.
He had 3? There was 3 turnovers.
Yep, Brown
first half.
Yep, Brown had 3 turnovers himself the first half. 2 fumbles and an interception. Interceptions happen, but fumbles, you got to take care of the ball. If you're going to throw the ball, you're a quarterback and you throw the ball as much as USF does, as long as he goes for the season, I don't want to see double-digit picks. I want to see 6 to 8 interceptions, and I'll be very happy. But fumbles, as much as he runs the ball, it's going to happen a little bit, but fumbles can be taught. You got to protect the ball, but their offense is explosive. They get a lot. Look how many plays they ran. 29. There's 84 plays.
Really?
84 plays. Yeah. They had 97 last week. They had 600 yards again. You could tell early in the game that North Texas could not stop South Florida. South Florida was struggling defensively early in the game, but they wore them down. If not for those interceptions and fumbles, USF scores 35 by halftime. And like I said, USF games are long and exciting.
They are long.
They are long.
Yeah,
they are long.
No, with their offense, they have obviously the no-huddle offense. And, they're getting into it, in the fourth quarter, and their announcers are talking about how they don't know how to turn it off. They want to keep going.
Correct.
Now, is that real? Like, is that?
It's you. The way you practice, you're used to it.
But I know. But you get to a point where it's like North Texas. When do you turn off the gas pedal? Like, how do you turn off the gas pedal?
They did. They went a little slower. They like when you see them in their rapid fire pace. Like they're trying to get the next snap 8 seconds after the previous guy gets tackled. Right.
Yeah.
And the reason you do that, right?
So the defense can't substitute.
And you're getting predictable defensive fronts, especially in the run game. When you line up in whatever, let's just say formation A, you line up in this formation, you gash them with a run. If you line up in that same formation right away, that's the defense's, that's their alignment again. You're going to have the same alignment until they're able to make a change, and you just do it all the way down the field.
Yeah, they can't get the personnel out, and they can't change
Correct.
it. Yeah. So, I mean, it obviously goes in the favor, but I just remember thinking in my head where, I think we were up at that point, or USF obviously was up, let's say 30 points.
Entering the fourth quarter, they were up 49-28.
And you're looking at it going, they're still in hurry up. They're still going. They're still rolling. And, you don't want to be.
At that point, you say to yourself, we don't want the other team to even have the ball 3 times.
Yeah.
You're trying to really milk the clock, trying to run the ball and do screens and things like that so you can get completions, keep the clock running. And they did start to slow it a little bit, but it is, I mean, when it's working, it's like when you're scoring that easily and we're getting that type of chunk yardage, keep it up. Don't take your foot off the gas. I'm fine with it.
Because I do remember, if you remember the game, I believe it was 2 years ago, FAU, when FAU just absolutely
killed them.
Yeah.
Homecoming, it was like 56-14.
Yeah, and you could tell FAU was just running it up from the year before.
Oh, Golish got the last laugh.
Oh, he did. But I'm saying you're looking at it, and you're just like.
They did an onside kick.
Yeah.
Onside kick late in the game,
I think
that's the reason Golish went for 2 last year and basically told Tom Herman to fuck off afterwards.
Tom Herman's still there, right?
No, he got fired.
Did he?
Yeah, he did. He's done.
Oh.
He is done.
Yeah.
I believe the head coach is Zach Kitley.
They cannot keep a coach out of FAU.
Yeah, they've I thought Taggart would be a good fit, and I thought Tom Herman would be a good fit. I believe it's Zach Kitley. Look that up for me.
Let's see here.
FAU football, Wikipedia.
Well, yeah, no shit. They had with Lane Kiffin too. I never thought he would stay there though.
Of course.
Did you know he was there?
Yeah.
Zach Kitley.
Yeah, he was offensive coordinator. Okay, Houston Baptist in Western Kentucky and Texas. All right, yeah. And they've got a good offense. You look at FAU's scores on the year. FAU can score points.
No, are you scared of that game for USF?
USF scoring 50 again. What's the spread? 22.5, over under 74.5. So, I mean, Vegas thinks it's going to be about 48. I mean, Vegas thinks it's going to be 48 to 26.
And you got that matchup predictor at 93% pretty much to 7.
And FAU, they can, like, the games, they got whooped by Maryland, and then every other game they've scored a lot of points.
FIU, their quote unquote rivalry.
That's their rival. I mean, they're FIU's 2-3 with only a win over Bethune. Yeah, that should have been a game FAU won. So USF scoring 50 again. If they protect the ball, USF scoring 50 again. Get to Raymond James on Saturday night for homecoming. Give this team the crowd it deserves. They played their ass off. Like I said, they're exciting, man. You're going to see them score points. You're going to see them play good football. Both sides of the ball, they play hard as hell. So I want to see close to 40,000 there for homecoming.
Yeah, I like getting text messages after games like last Friday from just random fans that are living in like, I don't know, Maryland or Virginia or somewhere. Just like, oh man, USF, man, they look so good. They're exciting to watch.
Oh, it's a blast to watch them,
especially on a Friday night. Friday night football usually is like.
Oh yeah, well we're in this time of the year now. We got Tuesday night football. We got football every night of the week. That
is true. Yep. What's your feelings on that?
It's the TV contracts.
No, I know, but what's your feelings as a former player and, just knowing everything? Like, what do you think if you went into it going, oh, hey, we're playing Tuesday night?
Love it. People are watching on TV. I don't care if there's nobody in the crowd. People are watching on TV. You feel like you're it's the big show.
I'm looking at these ticket prices right here, $11, $11, and $7.
Yeah.
I mean, it's New Mexico State at Liberty, Arkansas State, South Alabama, and FIU and Western Kentucky. Did you know that, FIU's got to be kicking themselves. I mean, they did have a hell of a coach in Cristobal.
Yeah.
And I think they said he would never be a big-time coach.
I mean, he got them up to
Oh, they were, I mean, I think they won 9 games one year.
Yeah. He got them up to a decent point, then went back down a little bit. It dipped, and they didn't give him the chance to come back up.
But
yeah, it worked out well for old Mario.
Exactly.
He's got a great team in Miami, and let's get to
we're trying to get back to the
We're
scores.
done with the USF. Get there Saturday night. This team's going to be 6-1, and Memphis is going to be 7-0 next week. And that's not to look ahead, but I bet you game day's there in Memphis next week.
Really?
Yeah, because I was talking to my buddy about it today. You have these predictable game day. Obviously, Ole Miss Georgia is a great matchup. 2 top 10 teams. That's an easy that's an easy spot to put game day. But game day likes to have these.
Every once in a while?
We got USF at that point. We're going to be 19th. Memphis will be like 16th, and it's an American game. This might be a playoff team. They're going to take that opportunity to do game day at Memphis next week, I think.
Let's see here. Next week, you already said you kind of looked at it.
I just looked at Memphis and USF, both going to be undefeated, or both going to be right there at noon. Well, let's see.
I could see where they might have been. Game day, I could see where
it's already been at Oklahoma.
Yeah. Ole Miss, Oklahoma.
We're getting ahead of ourselves, though. We're getting ahead of ourselves.
Yeah, you skipped a whole week there.
We skipped a whole week.
We got me all excited, man. One thing I always want to go to is
man.
I want to go to game day one time.
Yes, yeah.
But
it's going to be in Memphis. You going to go up to Memphis?
I don't know. That's a little far. No, I can't because it's Ashley's Hall of Fame. Crap.
But anyway, Ohio State took care of Illinois 34-16. It was a competitive second half, but Ohio State got out to a 20-3 lead at halftime. They thoroughly dominate a half. They get far enough in front, and they never were threatened.
No.
Never were threatened. They're a really good team. Their quarterback's playing efficient. They didn't have to do too much. Played turnover-free football, turned Illinois over 3 times, won a game by 18 points over a good team.
They won how I've said from watching them. They're a boring team, 10-10, 7-7.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it was 20-3 at halftime.
But they'll get more exciting as the season goes on. But when they start to play better teams, their defense is so good they can play really conservative. But Julian Sayin is a good player, and he's 6 games in now. So by the time it's playoffs, they're going to have to lean on him a little bit more. Indiana, Oregon, as we already said, was that's the team of the year and a half. I mean, to go there, I don't think some people, maybe a little East Coast bias, don't realize that was the longest home winning streak in the country at that point. I think it was 18 games in a row. But Oregon. It's
a tough place. It's a tough place to play.
It's incredible. They bludgeoned people at home, and they got dominated. The stats were Indiana dominated that football game. If Indiana doesn't throw the pick 6, it's not a close game. I mean, Indiana was just a better team, and good for them. It was awesome to see them thoroughly dominate. So can't really say much else. Washington State gave Ole Miss a scare, which I thought Ole Miss was going to steamroll them. Ole Miss could have been looking ahead to that showdown between the hedges this next week.
I put some money on the over, and I was like, grant that motherfucker.
I thought Ole Miss was going to cover that over by themselves. Well, I mean, Washington State let up 59 points to North Texas.
Yeah, I mean, Lane Kiffin, if he wasn't...
It's college kids, man. College kids. It's tough to keep them focused for 12 straight weeks. They knew they should have... I mean, Washington State, let's look at their schedule.
Big E 7375, $20. Yeah, Washington State. I mean, 3-3. Let's see who they got.
Look what they've let up defensively. Yeah. They let up 59 to North Texas and to Washington, but then the other games, they played good defense.
Yeah, but that's Idaho, San Diego State.
San Diego State's a decent team. I think that's their only loss.
Who?
San Diego State. San Diego State is... That's where Sean Lewis is at. They're 5-1.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They played a thrilling game at Northern Illinois, won 6-3.
Oh.
Yeah.
Whoa. Sorry, I'm throwing out that San Diego State knowledge over there. Washington State, we'll see how they play against Virginia at number 10, who keeps rolling after, is it number 10 or 18?
18. Yeah.
After their win at FSU, going through and just beating everyone in the ACC, which, FSU.
Yep.
Horrible.
Texas A&M took care of the Gators. Napier watch continues. A&M scored, I think, their first touchdowns their first 3 possessions. Florida scored their first 2 possessions, but A&M dominated that game and ran away with it a little bit in the fourth quarter. Florida was competitive, but just they're not good enough. They're just not a good enough team. And who do they play next?
Who, Florida?
Mississippi State in the swamp. They need to win 2 out of these next 3.
But Mississippi State's no cupcake, so...
No, I know. Mississippi State's a decent team. Mississippi State is a more confident team than Florida right now. They're in their coach's second year seeing results.
That's gonna be a tough game.
Yeah, their coach has done a good job. They're trending up. Florida's trending down, despite Florida just beating Texas 2 weeks ago, who then comes back and dominates Oklahoma, who just looked anemic on offense.
Which is why rankings, I'll just say rankings are full bullshit.
A lot of them are.
It's all about the TV money. But Florida, Napier is pretty much still just sitting on the hot seat because they don't want to pay. They don't want his buyout.
Yeah, I get it.
Are they waiting for John Morgan to cut him a fat check, or? Because I don't think he's a fan of Napier.
Is Morgan a Gator alum?
Oh yeah, he's got some buildings named after him.
Okay, I did not know that.
Yeah, he's got some deep pockets.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, I know he has deep pockets, but he has deep pockets into the University of Florida.
That guy's he's got to be a billionaire by now. With the amount of money he spends on advertising, he's got to be a billionaire. It's the number one advertising and budget in the country, right?
Yeah, and he spends half the year in Hawaii.
Does he?
Yeah, we have him on the show a couple times.
All right.
Alabama took. That was a good game. I watched that game.
Very good game.
That was a really good game.
Great atmosphere. Did you see that? Did you see the construction going on in Missouri?
Yeah, I actually saw that too.
It's pretty badass. That's going to be a pretty badass environment. Alabama, it's funny. So we talk about quarterbacks a lot, and everybody. Ty Simpson, this is his 4th year, and it's his first time playing meaningful football. He's played 6 meaningful games, and now he looks like a Heisman candidate and a potential first-round pick. And it takes time for some of these guys. Like obviously everybody wanted him in the country coming out of high school. Saban recruited him. He's a high 4-star or whatever. But for 3 years, he does nothing but practice, and people were ready to kick him to the curb after they lose to Florida State. And now 5 weeks later, he looks like potentially the number 1 Heisman candidate.
And what's his name? Alabama's coach. He's
DeBoer.
Yeah, he's off the hot seat. He's feeling good. Now they're at back in the top 10. Yeah, Alabama's forgotten.
They look very good. Their running back Jam Miller did take a hell of a hit, concussed on a. I don't know if you saw that play. It was it was a unbelievable collision on the sideline. But Alabama beat a good Missouri team, and Missouri's not Purbuell is a great athlete. He's not a great passer, but Missouri is a good team. They'll probably be right between 8 to 10 win team. They've got that tough schedule also.
Yeah.
The other big winner, Texas Tech, looks like they are by far the class of the Big 12. I think the rest of the Big 12 is very mediocre, but Texas Tech is really good. This Kansas team is really good on offense, and they held them to 17.
42-17. Nice.
Yeah, and they have a quarterback issue right now at Texas Tech. Baron Morton, who has started for 3.5 years, is iffy, but Texas Tech, you look at their schedule, Arizona State this week. Oklahoma State's terrible. They're going to be favored every game the rest of the year. At Arizona State is a little bit of that's a tough game, going down to the desert to play. But Texas Tech is getting great return on investment with their.
And you said they got a lot of money in the back, right?
Cody Campbell. He's I think he made $3 billion selling Eagle Oil. Oh. He's our age. Make you really want to feel like a piece of shit? Think about that.
I already feel like a piece of shit, Grant, but I even feel like more. I'm sure that he's not out there cutting his grass, at the middle of the day.
No. There's different levels to wealth. There's when you're real poor, you cut your own grass. When you're middle class, someone cuts your grass. And when you're real rich, you cut your own grass again.
That motherfucker, he's not cutting his grass. Deion says he cuts his grass.
It's relaxing when you have that much money, and that's one of the things that you can do to kind of just chill out.
Yeah, that is a good point.
Yeah.
And Georgia took care of business in Auburn, 2010.
They got refs.
Is Freeze the next one down?
They play Missouri this week in Auburn. I think Auburn's going to win that game because I just feel like Auburn's going to win that game.
You think
Auburn's good on D. Missouri's going to have a little bit of a letdown. And I do think Hugh Freeze is a decent coach. They just can't score. But did you see the game? They got screwed.
No, yeah, I saw.
Yeah, they're up 10-0. There's quarterback sneaking. I don't see how. It was as obvious as it gets. He has possession, and the ball is on over the goal line. Literally, it is over the goal line, and somehow they rule it a fumble. Joke.
Didn't they send it up to the boot too?
Yeah,
yeah.
I have no clue. I thought the Auburn athletic director was going to get ejected from the game, but
yeah, maybe he should have. Wake up the crowd.
That crowd's pretty awake at Jordan-Hare. I mean, that's 88,000 people. It's a pretty amazing environment.
Hey, let me in the environment with you. Obviously, you're playing quarterback, getting calls. You had the in-helmet mic, right?
No, that's new.
Is it?
Yes.
I thought they had that back then.
No.
Okay,
it was signals, man. I wanted a wristband at K-State because I was new, but it was all signals, and it was. Yeah, the wristband would have been way easier. Obviously, I was new, but it was Snyder's really old school, and gotta respect it.
So, I mean, how when you're you're getting the signal in, and then you're pretty much putting it out there. How hard is it to tell, pretty much, try to tell everyone what the play is? Because I mean, a lot of these plays are like, what's an example of a play?
Depends on the coach.
All right, well, let's go to your last one, Snyder.
I'll start with when we went from Jerry DiNardo was very pro style at Indiana, and it might just be pro right over 26 power. Very, very simple.
Okay.
Very, very simple. And Terry Hepner coming in, his was even simpler. You might have River 56. River's the formation, 5 is the protection, 6 is the pass play. At USF, let's go. Rio F left, 60 GF option.
Okay.
So not too crazy. And then Snyder was very similar. It wasn't super. What's the word I'm looking for? Like, there wasn't a ton of verbiage. It wasn't like John Gruden. It was a lot to cram and learn and try. When I played at USF, it was the same offense for 4 years, despite having the 2 coordinators. It was a continuation.
Yeah.
And I still spoke that language. So when we were doing what we called 60G at USF was something completely different at K-State, even though it's the same play, and I'm still translating in my mind rather than immersed in that language.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah, which is tough, but I mean,
like you're in the huddle, you're saying it out. I mean, are you just how many times are you repeating it?
Call it twice.
Twice?
Yeah, you call it twice.
And hope everyone heard you.
Well, everyone better hear you.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, you're only listening to your specific.
Well, yeah, I know that you're looking for what
your key word is.
Exactly.
And so it's just, I mean, pro right 26 power on one-on-one, right? That's it.
I just like when you see that John Gruden, Chris Sims clip.
Yeah.
And he's sitting there. And
oh
Gruden's
my gosh, yeah, that's just crazy. But hey, you win a Super Bowl, you do what you want.
Exactly.
And, yeah. LSU, South Carolina. I expected South Carolina to win this game, but LSU is good on defense. They're winning with their defense.
So Big E here, he asked, do you think Beamer's on the hot seat?
No, he's done a good job there in his few years. Sellers is draft eligible, but he's a sophomore. He might stay. No, he's not on the hot seat at all. He's elevated that program up to where 3-3 is a disappointment, and let's look at their schedule real quick and make a little prediction. 3-3 LSU.
I got Oklahoma. Let's see. They're home for
tough schedule.
They're home for Oklahoma and they're home for Alabama.
Yeah,
which is nice. But then they go. Oh shit!
They're gonna have a tough time getting to 6-6 with that schedule.
Yeah, I mean they go away to Ole Miss and then away again to Texas A&M.
So
Coastal Carolina's down. Clemson's down. They should get those.
And
last two.
I called last week. I called Clemson to go to win out. Remember?
Yeah.
So, but even if they go 5-7 or 6-6, he deserves another year. For sure, 100%.
Well, there you go, Big E.
Yeah.
I put the money line on South Carolina, and at halftime, I was feeling like 10-7.
Yeah.
It's
LSU
right there.
games are going to be like that because they can't score, but they're right in the mix. I mean, they're 5-1. And they've got all right, Vandy, A&M, Bama. We're going to find out real quick how good they are. They better be able to score some points against Vandy and against A&M.
I mean, Arkansas is no slouch either.
Arkansas's quarterback is dynamic. Have you seen Taylor Green play? Yeah, he's an electric athlete. Bobby Petrino is their interim coach, so they'll be able to score some points, which they did against Tennessee. I did not see much of that game, but obviously 34-31.
It was close. It was closer than it probably should have been on the Tennessee side. I believe Arkansas was winning at one point.
17-10, yeah.
Yeah. So
then Tennessee rattled off 24 straight. Arkansas scored the last two. So Arkansas scored to make it 34-31 with 2:55 remaining. So Arkansas needed one stop, and they probably win the game, and they doesn't look like they got it.
No, they did not, and Tennessee avoided an upset.
Yeah.
Virginia Tech, Georgia Tech. I mean, Georgia Tech here, at 6-0, no respect for the ACC.
Well, they have a quarterback who wins, and they're tough. They're not insanely talented, but we talked about it last week. They're probably going to be 11-0 going into Georgia. But they also might
winning who's in front of them.
Duke's a tough out. At Duke at noon, that sleepy crowd. Maybe Duke gets a good crowd for that game. I don't know. But, I mean, Duke's good. Duke's a good team.
Duke is always tough.
Not always tough. They've been tough for...
No. What I'm saying is that they're always going to be tough.
It's always going to be disciplined.
Yeah,
smart
exactly.
Guys. But now they have a decent talent. They're a legitimate bowl team now most years.
Duke has... I feel like Duke hasn't been like just a complete cupcake in the last 10 years.
Well, David Cutcliffe brought that program up. They dipped a little bit towards the end, but, I mean, look at their last two quarterbacks they had was Riley Leonard and Danny Dimes. So,
and then you got Michigan, USC.
USC thumped them.
That was an upset.
Yeah.
I mean, USC's coming into Michigan, right? Let's see. They beat Michigan. I'm sorry, Notre Dame, Michigan.
That's this week. That's good.
USC, are they're what, 20th? What is USC now?
What are they now?
Let's see here. Yeah, 20.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, yeah.
Notre Dame's 8.5-point favorites. I'd be in on USC right now. They're going to, the odds are like you're just banking on USC keeping it a one-possession game. I bet you that moves down to 7.5 by Saturday.
By kickoff?
Yeah. Notre Dame handled NC State.
Disappointing on NC State part, really?
I didn't check the stats for this game, so I'll check it right now. But I saw it was 7-7 late in the second quarter, 10-7 at half, and then Notre Dame just kicked their doors down after that.
Bailey couldn't stop from turning the ball over.
3 interceptions. CJ Carr has 342. Jeremiah Love, 485 to 233 total yardage. 5 total turnovers in the game, both teams. But Notre Dame, like I said, Notre Dame's a good team. They're a legit good team. I had no problem with them being ranked at 0-2 because they've earned over the last few years they've earned the right to get the ratings that they used to always have when they didn't deserve it.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Oh, BYU came back and beat Arizona.
Yes, they did.
That was. I did not. I mean, I was watching that game and Arizona had them dead in the water. Dead in the water. 24-14 in the fourth quarter, and they end up Bachmeyer. Bachmeyer's a good quarterback. He's very good, but overtime game.
Double overtime.
Yep.
Just BYU, just better team showed up? They
made the plays down the stretch. I went to bed, and when I woke up, I wanted to check that game because I was the only ones I didn't know the score. And I said, well, I'm surprised BYU came back, but I wasn't surprised they won. I picked them to win because I think BYU's just a very tough, disciplined team it's very, very well coached. You see the running back, they have LJ Martin, 162 on the ground. It's a good game. Bachmeyer didn't have a great game, but he made plays on the stretch. He had 2 turnovers. But you can see, I love this win probability down here. I mean, it was all the way at 91%. 91% Arizona.
What a way to lose.
Yep. It was up there.
And then, now, obviously, Arizona State, Utah was favored. And Arizona State, obviously, number 21, they go in and get their complete ass handed to them, 42-10.
Arizona State was without their quarterback, who's a really good – Jeff Sims. Do you remember him?
Yeah.
Jeff Sims. Man, I thought he was going to be so good at Georgia Tech. And he was a freshman. You just see this great talent. As a sophomore, didn't develop much, but he's a great athlete, 6'4", 220. He transfers to Nebraska for a change of scenery, and he never learned how to pass. And
that says it right there. What was he?
42-10. What were his stats?
Let's see.
18 of 38 for 124. That's, oh my Lord, that's 3 yards an attempt.
That's not going to get it done.
Yeah, 7 of 12. Dampier. You only had to throw the ball 12 times, and you scored 42 points. Who else ran them? They had 412 yards. They had 300 yards rushing. Utah's got it. They got a first-round tackle. Utah's a big physical team. Kyle Whittingham last year was not a good year, they're going to bounce back. He's a really good coach. They already have their coach in waiting.
Really?
Morgan Scally, defensive coordinator. He's a former defensive back for them, but I think they're the only school in the country right now that has the coach in waiting on staff.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, let's see here. Iowa State, Colorado.
Good job, Dion. Got it done. I did not call for that one, but they got it done. They played a great second half. Look at that. They were down 10-7 at the half, and they scored 17 points in the second half to win 24-17 over an Iowa State team. Good job, Dion.
Yeah, I mean, look.
Caden Salter had a really good game, 16-25 for 255. Did he run the ball at all? Again, that was a very, very late game.
Yeah, I didn't.
Salter had 9
yards.
for 57. So yeah, they again, he's a great athlete, and they got to run him a little bit. But again, we talked about last week. Colorado might not win another game. They win this one, and now you think to yourselves, oh, they're playing hard. They're the Big 12, other than Texas Tech, is a complete crapshoot.
It's gonna be tough.
And I would say also probably West Virginia is pretty bad. I think we've established that they're bad.
It's gonna be tough for them to go into Utah.
Oh yeah, And then the final game there, Florida State. Whoo! How disappointed are the Noles fans?
Everyone's saying, they put it out there that there's the rumors out that Norvell is done.
It's another big buyout. Didn't he sign like a 10 for 100 once, or 10 for 7? I don't even know what his deal was,
Let's see what his deal is.
They signed it after the Jordan Travis year. He got that extension.
Let's see. Here's his buyout and contract. What would it cost Florida State to move on? It looks like his annual salary up north of $10 million per year.
Oh yeah, over the next 7 years, he's making $72 million, and it's 85% buyout. 85% of 72.7 is around $60 million.
$61.8 million buyout after this season. After the season, it would be 53.3. So obviously, I don't see them getting there. I mean, that's only $8 million.
If Spanx Lady wants him out, that's their billionaire, right? Did you know that?
No, I did not.
The lady who invented Spanx. I don't know her name, but yeah, that's who wrote the check to get rid of Willie Taggart.
Really?
Who invented Spanx?
Who invented Spanx? And she's really, I did not know that. She giving him money for the Sarah Blakely.
Go to her wiki, see what it says. I mean,
usually you're pretty right on this. Yeah, she attended
Florida State. She's a Tri-Delt.
Oh, she went to Clearwater High School. Oh, she's from Clearwater.
There you go.
Oh, look at that. Great woman.
What's her net worth to write that check? Just go back.
What the hell is Spanx anyhow?
The things women wear underneath like a dress so they don't see panty lines. They like tighten everything up.
Oh, pantyhose?
Kinda, but I guess super tighter.
Net worth. There we go.
It's doing the autofill, and you won't just click on it, Lummy?
Do you see my T-Rex arms going down there?
Go back up. Click on net worth right there, and it'll just...
Yeah, okay, see, look at that. I did that again.
There you go. Go down.
1.3.
1.3, all right.
So she's all right. She's all right.
They're going to ask her to write a check for 4% or 4 to 5% of her net worth.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I'm blown away now that the Spanx lady is, one, from here.
Yeah.
And two, that she's a big Florida State fan. So, yeah, good luck, Norvell.
Yeah.
Do you see him, if he even pulls the nose up, saving his job?
Well, let's take a look at their schedule. The ACC, I mean, now Pitt's 4-2, but Florida State has at Stanford, travel across the country, play late.
Ooh, 10:30. Ouch.
Florida State, they'll get 7 wins. Maybe 8.
I'm going to that Wake Forest game.
They're scoring points. I mean, other than Miami, who kicked their ass, even though it was close to the end, you got to Florida State. If Florida State scores 31 points, they should win. They should. I mean, that's on the defense. You let up 46 to Virginia. That was overtime. But you let up 34 to Pitt. And with a freshman quarterback at Pitt, right?
Yeah.
Come on, FS. And he threw 2 picks.
I could see Norvell saying we need to get rid of our defense coordinator.
They just got him. They just got him and paid him a boatload. They got him from Nebraska. Tony White. He's supposed to be a very good D coordinator.
Defense line coach.
Oh, D line coach.
Yeah, because the
leading rusher for FSU was the quarterback. For Pitt was the quarterback.
Yeah, but I don't know. I'm watching every game.
Des Reed had 155 receiving.
Virginia made him look silly. Miami made him look silly. Pitt made him look silly.
And Castellanos had a good game.
Yeah, I mean,
it's a very good game.
Hold on, and you know what? Also, I don't like is because I watch it. Obviously, I watch them because Ashley's a big Florida State fan. But their offense, their first drive,
they kill people.
They look like
the best team in the country.
Exactly. They did it against Miami, even though they only came away with a field goal.
Malzahn's a great game planner.
Yeah, but then after that, it's just like they say, hey, fuck the game plan. Because then it all of a sudden goes to like, you're looking and you're going, what are they calling? They're
goes
running
back to game planning versus adjusting, right?
Yeah, but are they adjusting? Like, are they just taking the game plan and starting to adjust? Because I'm watching it and I'm going, okay, that first drive, fucking amazing. Like, they're throwing the ball downfield, they're getting the ball down, they're running, and then all of a sudden it feels like the next play or the next drive, it's like screen pass, a little dive, third down. He's scrambling for going out the pocket, possibly getting a sack or throwing it away, or the receiver's not catching it.
It can be frustrating being an Knowles fan.
Yeah,
I got to. K-State got a good win. TCU got to throw them in, even though it's not top 25. Our quarterback, he still drives me nuts.
Hey, I mean, last week he went on a rant. You did call him a pussy.
He's still a pussy. I mean, there was a play that I went crazy on. He scrambled in the second quarter, and 3 guys are converging on him from angles where none of them are going to get a clean shot, but he's just going to get tackled. It's 3rd and 5. It looks as if he gets an 8-yard gain, but, the slide started at 4 yards. And it's a 4th and 1, and I'm just like, I lost it.
He's too pretty to get hit.
He's throwing the ball well. He really is. And like I said, K-State teams need a quarterback with heart. He's got more talent than everybody else we've had, but I want to see some freaking heart. But they got the win, and he's throwing the ball well. Next topic.
Sorry about your K-State.
Hey, we're 3-4. We got a bye week, and then we got KU, which we started the streak. We talked about it. We have not lost to KU since before my year.
There you go.
Yeah.
Good job on starting it. Are they going to start throwing you a little parade?
No.
When you go back there?
No.
Oh, that's too bad.
I don't think so.
You should. Friday night, though, I know we said Tuesday, but we're going top 25. I mean, let's be realistic here.
Yeah.
Oh, and I want to call you. Well, actually, I'll wait till Nebraska. Miami, Louisville. That's going to kick it off 7 o'clock. Pretty good for a Friday night.
Good game. Good matchup. We got 2 good matchups.
Yeah.
But Louisville's a good team. I mean, they obviously lost to Virginia in a game where Virginia had, I believe, 2 defensive touchdowns. That's their only loss. They'll present a challenge for Miami, but again, I think Miami wears them out. 13.5 is the spread right now. Miami's going to win this game, but I do think it's going to be it's a good Friday matchup. Miami's going to win.
So I'm not going to be surprised if Miami just comes in.
35-17 is what I'll call it.
Yeah, I would take that. That's a good win. It's not going to be a close. I mean, could be wrong. Like you said, it's hard to keep college athletes focused for 11 weeks. And then who does Miami have after that? Miami's schedule. This is the toughest game left on Miami's schedule. Really? Yeah, look at that schedule. Stanford, SMU, Syracuse, NC State, Virginia Tech, at Pitt. So yeah, good luck. Yeah. But anyway, then you got at 8 o'clock on Fox, you got the ESPN game, the Fox game. Top 25 Nebraska, Matt Rule. Everyone knows his 3rd year is the year they make the jump, and they're making it. You're playing a Minnesota team. Minnesota's good every year, right? Yep. They're somewhere between 7 to 9 wins with PJ Fleck. They make the Detroit Bowl pretty much. Yeah, they came down here to the Outback Bowl, too, and smacked an Auburn team that was pretty good. But Minnesota, they're going to be tough. They're going to run the ball. Good matchup on Friday night at home. I still say Nebraska gets that win. What I want to ask you about Nebraska with Rule, how he hasn't really ruled out the Penn State job. And, I thought he answered it. I thought it was a good answer. He said, I love this place. I love this place. I love this place. He says, I love Penn State, too. But, I mean, I didn't take anything from that other than he's really happy where he's at. Or does he know that it's his 3rd year and he's got to jump ship? No, he's a really good coach. You like him? I like him a lot. Okay. I've always liked Matt Rule. And 3rd year everywhere he goes is great. He just, I would love to see him on TV also. I remember watching in the college football playoff one year, they do that round table where they have like 10 coaches on there, and that guy was just a freaking football encyclopedia. Really? Him and David Cutcliffe were awesome. Interesting. And David Cutcliffe was like 70-something years old, obviously. It's like just different. I mean, it was just great to hear Rule. Rule's another one. If you look at his resume, he has coached every position. He's been all over the board, and he's learned everything. He's learned everything. All the different positions is what you want in a head coach, too. Yep.
Yep. All right, so let's bump over to Saturday. But anyway, Dylan Raiola, who is one of the cringiest athletes on the planet, is having a really good year. 16 touchdowns, 5 picks, 6 games, thrown for 1,591. It's about 250 a game. He's a good quarterback, and they're running the ball well. Leading rushers averaging about 95 yards a game.
So Nebraska should roll, become 6-1.
Should be. All right, we got the noon window on Saturday. LSU at Vandy. You know I love me some Diego Pavia. You know I love me some LSU defense.
So put the under on this game.
48-5. Vanderbilt's favored.
Yeah, they got that 3-point spread on home.
Damn, I wouldn't touch that, but
I'm not. The only thing I would probably even look at is just the under.
LSU seems like the under this year is the play with every LSU game, but
feels like I'm watching an Iowa game.
Also, those noon games sometimes with that. It's going to be packed with LSU fans, but sometimes in those noon games, teams jump out, touchdown, 14-14. You only need 20 more points for the over.
Listen, if that happens,
I'm going Diego Pavia.
If I'm watching that game at 12 o'clock and I see touchdown, and it's before halftime, I'll shit myself, and 2, I'll be texting you going, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
Pavia, man, they score. They score a lot of points.
But LSU's defense is good.
They're really good. Good. It's a good matchup. We're talking about in mid-October, LSU, Vanderbilt
are both 5-1.
And it matters in the conference race and in the playoff race.
Which is huge.
Love it. And then we talked about Georgia Tech. They got Duke. Darian Mensah for Duke. I mean, they invested a lot of money in him in the transfer portal, and it's paying off. They're 4-2. He's thrown for 1,800 yards already.
Nice.
He's averaging 306 a game, 15 touchdowns, 2 picks. Georgia Tech, you know they're good. They're gritty. They're physical. They're well coached. Got a quarterback who is just an absolute winner. I'd say the 2 best winner quarterbacks in college football are Pavia and Haynes King at Georgia Tech. Those are the 2 guys that I want quarterbacks like that on my team.
Nice.
That's who I want. And Baker, that kind of quarterback who's going to literally, you'd see any of those 3 guys 50 yards downfield making a block for somebody.
Yeah.
Or you'd see him making a tackle. You'd see him diving for a fumble. Like, those are the quarterbacks you want. Move on to 12:45.
Hold on, so
go ahead.
What's your prediction on the Georgia Tech Duke game? It's a 1.5 point spread.
Georgia Tech wins close. Oh, it's 1.5. Yeah,
it's 1.5.
Duke's favored. Wow,
yeah, Duke's favored.
Wow,
that's why I wanted to hear your.
That might be just. You got to win this game. You're Georgia Tech. You can't be looking ahead if you're Georgia Tech. This is a position you haven't been in this decade, like in the last 15 years. I think that with Paul Johnson, we talked about they had an Orange Bowl team with Demarius Thomas, I believe, and
I just always go back to Joey Hamilton.
More recent than that, but Georgia Tech.
Because Joey Hamilton played for the Bucs. That's why I'm always locked in.
But Georgia Tech will win this game. So I guess I would say that would be one of my locks of the week. Would be Georgia Tech money line.
That technically is an upset.
Correct,
technically, if you're going off Vegas, I don't know if the point spread's moved.
They're giving the Duke. They're giving the Wallace Wade Stadium home field advantage.
That's insane.
They used to seat 34,000, but they added some premium seating, like some bar type seating in that end zone. I think it's down to like 28 now.
Ouch.
Oklahoma. No, it's a good environment though. Good environment.
Is it?
Beautiful brick all over.
Oh, okay. Never been.
Yep.
Oklahoma.
Well, that school is very Gothic. It's very stone Gothic, but they've done some nice. You go to Wake Forest and Duke are both pretty. The atmosphere is pretty.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
Oklahoma, South Carolina. Does Mateer, does he give me South Carolina? I picked him last week. I'm picking him 2 weeks in a row.
Look at that. Yeah, it looks like Oklahoma's favorite 5.5 going into South Carolina.
But he didn't throw the ball well last week. He obviously was rusty. And this is a huge game. If they lose this game, you're going to start hearing from Venable's head.
Really?
Yeah, you will. They have. It's been. They're good this year. They're very good on defense, but that last week against Texas, they didn't show a pulse offensively. South Carolina, we know Williams-Brice is a brutal place to play. They get that sandstorm going. Awesome.
There's a bunch of dogs on that team. Ohio State, Wisconsin, going to be a very boring game. Look at the over and under.
I'm going to call 49-7.
49-7. Look at the over and under. What do you want to call Vegas? They got 40 as the over and under.
49-7.
Gee, 40.
I mean, you might get an even more boring 40. You might get 41-0 Ohio State.
I'm gonna next week. I'm gonna tell you, hey, I watched the Ohio State game by the way at 3:30, and my opinion has not changed.
I won't watch one play of that game.
Well, trust me, unless it's stuck on the only TV that I'm at, it's probably the only way that I'll watch that game. I watched one Ohio State game. I'll wait for the previews.
I'll watch the 3:30 Indiana game, even though I think they'll whoop up on Michigan State because Indiana's exciting to watch.
Yeah,
they're getting great returns from Mendoza, 17 touchdowns, 2 picks. Do you know about that Roman Hemby?
No.
I remember seeing him 4 years ago at Maryland, and he's a stud. His freshman year at Maryland, where is it? What was his redshirt freshman year? 989, 5.3 a carry.
Wow.
And I was like, this guy is really, really good. Battled some injuries the last 2 years, 680 and 607, but he's back healthy this year. 421, got a chance to have a 1,000-yard season. But they've got, that's the other thing, Signetti uses a stable running backs. They've got Hemby, Kalen Black, Lee Beebe's out for the year. He tore a knee. And I believe Kobe Martin is a freshman, stud freshman. He's averaging 8.9 a carry. That's the next man up.
So he likes cycling through them?
Yeah. He likes to cycle through running backs, and his running backs seek contact. Arkansas, Texas A&M. Are they playing? This is a matchup they used to play in Jerry World every year because Jerry obviously went to Arkansas. That's a nice little regional rivalry, but they're back to home sites playing at Razorback Stadium, Donald W. Reynolds Razorback Stadium in Fayetteville. A&M will get it done. That is a 7.5 spread.
Yeah, 61.5 on the total.
I'd go under that.
Really?
Yeah, I'd go under that. Texas A&M's good on D. Arkansas is good on O, but I think Texas A&M wins this game something like 31-17.
239.
Hey, Lummy. Mike from Naples.
What's up, Mike?
What's up, bud? I was wondering if you or your bud had to put some money on it tonight, if you had any picks for the 3 college football games tonight. Liberty against New Mexico State, Arkansas State against South Alabama, FIU against Western Kentucky.
Let's go to it. Let me go to that schedule. I love it. We got somebody who wants to know about the midweek Conference USA and Sun Belt.
Little gambling here.
Love it.
New Mexico State, Liberty. Oh, man.
Liberty's been very disappointing. They brought in Jamie Chadwell from Coastal Carolina.
I'll get off and listen.
All right.
Thank you.
So they've been very disappointing at Liberty. Liberty's a well-funded program. They got Jamie Chadwell to come over from
Coastal
Carolina, and they have not been that good. You look at their scores; they've struggled. Their wins are over UTEP and Maine. And you've got a New Mexico State team, Logan Fife. I believe he's former UCF, but let's see what we got. It is at Liberty, which is a tough place to play. This spread,
10.5 point spread, right?
10.5 points. Liberty is favored by 10.5 at home, despite being 2-4. That is interesting. That is very interesting. I don't like that one. The one that I do like, I like Arkansas State to cover 7.5 at South Alabama. Yeah, I've watched both of those teams a little bit. This is Butch Jones' 4th year at Arkansas State, and quarterback is pretty good. South Alabama is at home, getting 7.5, but I like that one. I like that one, and I also like Western Kentucky to cover 10.5 against FIU.
So you're going.
I like 2 out of the 3.
Yeah, so you're like Arkansas getting 7.5.
Arkansas State.
Yeah, sorry, Arkansas State.
I do. I think they're gonna getting 7.5 points. I would take Arkansas State and Western Kentucky 10.5.
Give it away.
10.5's a lot, but they're a better team. Western Kentucky, if you watch them for years, they can score. They're 5-1 team. They're 1 loss. They got whooped by Toledo. They can score points. Yeah, that would be my advice. I don't like the first game, but the other 2 teams I have watched a little bit of Western Kentucky, a little bit of FIU, a little bit of Arkansas State, a little bit of South Alabama, and that's what I got for you.
There you go, Mike.
Yeah, thanks for the call, man. I love it. Well, then we got the Wednesday. We might as well go to the Wednesday.
Oh, that's like
Delaware and Jacksonville State. Dude, Delaware's playing hard. At Jacksonville State, that's a pretty decent matchup right there.
That's a 2.5 point spread.
2.5 point spread.
And Jacksonville State.
Jacksonville State's got Jacksonville State. I don't know for sure, but he might be the leading rusher in the country. If he's not the leading runner, he's up there.
Cook?
Yeah, Cook for I think it's Cam Cook.
Yeah, he's got 832 yards rushing.
He's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Pretty good. Lowest game is 77 on the season. He's had 195, 120, 147, 218 against Sam Houston. But I'll take the home team in that one. They're getting 2.5. I would take Jacksonville State, and then the
UTEP
Sam Houston. That's
Sam Houston 0-6.
I'm not touching that one. So that's
2.5.
There you go, Mike. I like that though. I mean,
flip a coin and good luck.
Yeah. On that one, flip a coin. Good luck. So thanks for the call, Mike.
Shoot Thursday then with Tulsa and East Carolina because you got the American Conference there.
I like ECU. What are they? How much are they
17.5.
I'm not touching 17.5. But ECU is a good team.
So there you go, Mike. Ole Miss, Georgia.
Huge matchup in the SEC.
5-9. Yeah, 5-9.
That's where game day's at, and that is 3:30 kickoff in Athens between the hedges. Georgia 7.5. Lane Train's winning this game. They had their bad game last week against Washington State. They're going to win this game, and this is going to be. I guess you could say that Ole Miss can lose this game and still make it, but I think Lane Train gets this one done.
Well, yeah, you're hoping that just that one loss. They can still make it. But yeah, you say they go over to
on
Georgia
the road and they
cover.
get it done. It's just why it's because they had a shit game last week. They're going to play really well. They got their cage rattled a little bit. They're going to be super focused this week, and you're playing against dogs at Georgia. No pun intended.
Listen, man, on the betting side, taking the money line on Ole Miss is big, especially at 7.5 points.
Yeah, what's the payout on that?
I honestly, it's
probably 4-1. I don't even know. I don't know gambling that well.
The money line because I never normally touch it.
Yeah,
but
Texas Tech, Arizona State. You got Arizona State, the defending league champs. Texas Tech is the new shiny toy in the Big 12, going on the road. 9.5 point favorites down in the desert. Texas Tech wins. I don't know if Arizona State's quarterback is back. Texas Tech wins. And if you have any inside knowledge on on Arizona State's quarterback still being out, that would be my cue to pick Texas Tech minus that 9.5, even though Texas Tech has quarterback injury of their own.
Sam Leavitt?
Sam Leavitt, yeah.
Said he's active.
Maybe.
That's what they're saying. He's rolled out there.
That was Utah. If he was out last week, obviously he's going to be questionable this week. Memphis UAB is another team that just fired Dilfer.
Good move on UAB's part.
They had to. It's just not good. This is year 3 or 4, and it's just not good.
Poor Dilfer.
Memphis wins. That's going to be a ball, though. That I do like the over on that one. 63.5. Memphis is going to score 40. You know that. Can UAB score 24?
Let's see here. I got fucking all since going back and forth.
What are you trying to find? I
just wanted to see where UAB was coming at because I haven't really followed UAB.
They let up an absolute ton of points.
Yes, I see that. 53 to FAU. 30.
That's the game that got him fired. Letting up that many points to FAU, that got him fired.
56. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Because I have not followed UAB.
And Memphis is legit good.
Oh yeah.
Memphis is legit good.
That's going to be the scary game for USF.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting. We won't look ahead any more than we already did. Oregon Rutgers. Oregon on the road, travel across the country in this classic Big Ten matchup.
You know what? I know they got their doors kicked in last week, but for some reason I didn't like him when he was here for the Buccaneers. But he seems like he knows how to win.
He's a good college coach. They are 0-3 in the Big Ten. You're taking 17-5 with Rutgers. I think Oregon has the bounce back. It is. And Schiano is 3. He's 0-3 this year.
I may take the under for the 60.
Rutgers is a better offensive team this year. Callie McManus can throw, and Antoine Raymond's a good running back. But Oregon's going to score. Oregon's going to have bounce back game. Oregon's going to win big.
Oregon, okay.
Although Schiano's teams do play tough, they fight till the end. They really do. So I can easily see a backdoor cover there.
There you see. we'll see what happens. Go Rutgers.
Washington State, Virginia, the Washington State team that just put up a great fight against Ole Miss. Virginia, you got to win this game. You're still thoroughly in the playoff hunt, Virginia. Tony Elliott, huge year for you. Keep it going. Virginia wins. Chandler Morris, very good quarterback, exciting to watch. They got some good offensive players. I like the running back a lot.
Now, as a casual fan looking at it going, well, Washington State, they gave it to Ole Miss. I mean, what I mean is for the spread.
Yeah.
So it's Virginia with 17.5 at home. Are you going, well, Washington State is better than what they're thinking, take 17.5? Are you saying?
Oh, I am saying that. They are definitely lucky? Better than most of what I thought about Washington State is based on 59-10 North Texas. And, I mean, that just shocked me. That gave me an alert I was on alert with USF. I'm like, man, USF or North Texas just hung 59 on Washington State. They're a legit team. And Washington State, you just let up 59 to North Texas. You suck. So that was my thoughts there. But Virginia wins this game, 17.5. It's a lot to cover. I'm not touching that.
Yeah.
Texas, Kentucky. Texas, 12.5 at Kentucky. Mike Stoops is thoroughly on the hot seat as well. This is a game where, I mean, Kentucky's defense is not – Kentucky 5 years ago, Stoops' teams were tough. They were physical. They were always playing good defense. They've let up 30, 23. They've let up 35 and 35 and 30 to the three solid teams they played. Does Texas get to 24? I don't know. They're not very good on offense right now, and Arch isn't very good right now. But they did just come off a win over Oklahoma. But I don't know why they're going to keep burning me. But I'll say Texas does cover and win. Texas does win and cover.
There you go. Tennessee, Alabama, good game.
Great game. Tennessee's not real good on defense. They can score a ton of points. Alabama is starting to roll. Alabama's going to win this game. 9.5. I think the play might be the over.
58.5.
Yeah,
okay.
Because Tennessee can score, but Tennessee has let up 26 to Syracuse, 44 to Georgia, 24 to UAB, 34 to – yeah, Tennessee's let up a lot of points. There's no reason to believe this Alabama team isn't getting 35-plus against them.
Yeah, shoot with the over on that one. USC, Notre Dame, big game there. USC coming off that big win against Michigan. Notre Dame just taking care of business after their first two losses.
I'm taking USC money line.
8.5 or just money line to win?
I'm taking a money line to win. I think that's going to be a popular pick with what they just did to Michigan. Now they're going on the road. USC, this was a make or break year for Lincoln Riley out there too, and they're playing very, very well.
Yeah, 5-1, looking
playing
good.
Very, very well. So, and then we got the big game Saturday night. We already talked about USF at home. Let's get a big crowd out there. Support the Bulls as they shellac FAU. And USF points. USF has now scored 63, 54, and 63 in the last 3 weeks. You heard it here first, folks. They're scoring 50 again this week. So get out there to Raymond James and watch the Bulls hang half 100 on FAU and put a beat down on Florida's atrocious university.
Because FIU's atrocious.
FAU, Lummy, it's FAU. Florida's atrocious.
FIU's atrocious.
FIU would be Florida's incompetent university.
Okay. Well,
yeah, there you go.
There you go. Listen, you might be one of your last times you can see Golish in Raymond James.
Golish is staying. He's staying.
You think so?
He's staying.
Is he a loyal man?
Built this program, man. The more I think about it, look what Signetti did. Like, do you want to go to one of those big jobs?
No.
Like,
that was me. I'd want to be like
these places. They're going to pay you. They're going to give you the resources. Do you want to go to that?
Talk about the ego then, right?
Do you think you have a better chance to win a national title? Let's just talk about Signetti. Does Signetti have a better chance to win a national title at Penn State or Indiana? I think it's Indiana right now.
Yeah, I mean,
he's got a better team.
I've never understood that, like, especially in conference. Yeah, like a lot more money, and you got your resources and better.
They got
name.
Mark Cuban donating to the program now, first time ever. Okay. I read an article about that the other day. But I mean, think about this: if you're the coach at Indiana, you're Signetti, and you win 40 games. Let's fast forward to the end of this year. Let's just say they go 11-1 and they lose in the playoff, whatever. But over the next 5 years, they win 40 games, average 8 wins a year. the team, the fans are still happy. You've elevated that to where 8 wins is now the norm. That's never been the case at Indiana.
Exactly.
You're signing another extension. You do it 2 more times. You coach there for 10 years. You win 80 games. They're naming the field after you.
That's why, like, with
You coach it 5 years at the next 5 years at Penn State. If the next coach comes in 4 years from now, if he's averaging 8 wins a year, he's fired too.
No, I 100%. That's why when they say about Lane Kiffin, they're like with Ole Miss. I'm like, man, Lane,
He's got it good, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're like, oh, he's going to jump ship and go over to
Florida. No, absolutely not.
Yeah, but I'm in my head going, why? And
Why?
I remember them saying about it. Yeah, he's going to leave Indiana and go to Penn State. And I'm like, it's the Big Ten.
I mean,
you're not moving up a conference. You have just as good of an opportunity.
Yeah, and now I get it because Golesh as a non-power 4, but Golesh has to be thinking, man, I can get this program into the Power 4. There's going to be more conference realignment soon, and
so you think he has that Levitt?
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
Like Levitt.
I think that Alex Golesh, if he is USF's coach in 2030, USF will be in the will be in the ACC or the Big 12.
Well, I mean, obviously they're looking at ACC.
Well, Big 12 would be the fit because
I'm just saying
UCF's already there.
Well, they're saying if you have FSU leaves.
Correct. Yeah, FSU and Clemson try to leave. Yeah.
Yeah, then they would obviously
USF
fill
would be
the
a
spot.
very logical fit, and it's also then you have to factor in how the new basketball coach does. Obviously, Jose Fernandez is still there, the women's basketball coach.
Yeah, he's been there forever.
He's an excellent coach. They do a great job there. Women's softball at USF's very good. Soccer at USF's very good. Track is very good. So football drives the boat, though, right?
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
I learned that the hard way the last 10 years.
Yep. USF scoring 50.
Here we go.
Missouri Auburn. That's another upset I called. It's
That's
only
right.
only a 1.5 point spread, but Auburn just needs this game.
Well,
man.
yeah. So, but listen, Vegas is seeing what you're seeing. Then,
yeah. I mean, it's a tough place to play. Auburn's really good on defense. Missouri's a little bit one-dimensional. Their running back's really good. Their quarterback's really athletic. Auburn always has a good defense. I think that Vegas knows that Missouri is not going to be able to throw the ball effectively against Auburn. So that's why I think that's going to happen. Utah, BYU.
Good game.
You know what they call this game?
What?
The Holy War.
Oh, okay.
The Holy War. You got the Mormons versus Mormons out there. Mormon on Mormon crime. Huge game, though.
Magic underwear.
What? Oh, yeah.
Magic underwear game.
This is a great matchup, though. Huge in the Big 12.
It's only 8 o'clock too, huh? Oh, good.
Yeah.
All right. I won't be. I probably will be watching this game then.
Oh yeah, it's a really good.
Actually, I won't be
You'll be
watching
at the
this
USF game.
I'll be at the USF game.
Yeah.
I forgot that.
I mean, 7:30. You're talking 7:30. You're talking Tennessee, Bama, USC, Notre Dame, and BYU, Utah. You got 3 ranked matchups in that window. Whew.
Utah, BYU. Who do you? I mean,
the freshman quarterback at BYU. Yeah, I'm going BYU.
BYU.
I'm going BYU.
BYU, technically the upset. And Cincinnati, Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State's just absolutely struggling.
Horrible.
1-5 against Cincinnati, who's
Cincinnati's very good. They're very. This is his 3rd year. He's doing a good job. This was a make or break season for him, and they're making. Cincinnati big. 22.5 is a lot to touch, though.
Look at that. Wow.
All right, let's go to the NFL.
Yes.
Of course, we talk about the Bucs first.
Because
the Bucs had their first just not nail biter. It was a good back and forth game. They iced it, got to take a knee late, more injuries, but they got it done.
Look how they spread it around to just all the different
wide
receivers.
They have to. I mean, well, think about this. With Egbuka being out, Godwin, Evans, and we knew McMillan's been out for a while, but you go from 6'5", 220 with Evans. Both Egbuka and Godwin are 6'1", 6'1.5", maybe 6'2", 205 to 210, big-bodied guys, physical. Now your receiving core, the biggest one is Sterling Shepard. He's 5'11", 195. Tez Johnson's about $155. Cameron Johnson is 5'10", 175. And then you do have Ryan Miller, who's big. He's more of a special teamer, but he might start seeing a little more time on offense. And you're going to see heavy doses of Sean Tucker and Rashad White and more tight end. Cade Otton had a big week 2 weeks ago.
It didn't do much last.
No, not much. But Baker is awesome.
I know you put Baker obviously, but how much credit? Because I don't think he's getting much credit. The offensive coordinator.
I mean,
I know it's
Baker's
Baker.
Baker's had
talent.
3 great years. This offensive coordinator, 3 years ago, I thought Canales was a really good coordinator. Last year, I thought Liam Cohen was a better coordinator. This guy's just as good as Cohen, in my opinion. It's been seamless.
But, I mean, if you
awesome.
look at it, you're talking about the game plans. I mean, you're looking at all these injuries, and, you got to get it. Luckily, you have Baker who can adapt and make the different plays and everything like that. But going into a game plan where, like you said, you got a 6'5" wide receiver, you got you got these speed, you got all this, and then all of a sudden now you're going into this with, the 4, 5, and 6 receivers.
Yeah, and they're still producing. And their points on the year, 23, 20, 29, 31, 38, 30. Off the top of my head, they're averaging about 27 or 28 a game in the NFL. That's outstanding. Outstanding. And they are still a defensive-minded team with Bowles as the head coach, but their offense they're scoring points against everybody they play. Sorry, 25 against the Eagles, not 31. But that offensive coordinator deserves a ton of credit, a ton. And hope we don't have to replace him this year, but Baker keeps on making head coaches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
obviously everybody was last time OC was Thursday. Everybody was picking the Eagles to win that game, and the rookies for the Giants shined.
Scattaboo.
He's awesome, man. I hope he has a long career. I don't see how it's possible, but the man, I'm again, another rant. How did he end up at Sac State out of high school?
What do you mean?
He went to Sacramento State, Lummy.
Yeah, but how did Josh Allen end up in JUCO?
Late developer.
Okay, well, Scattaboo is 5'2", like you said, right?
He's really short. He's actually 5'9.5", but
they call him 5'11".
He played in California. Huge amounts of schools out there, and nobody recruited him. I don't care if you watch his high school highlights. I want guys that love football. You can give me 2 plays. This guy loves football. He's going to make a college team better. And no San Jose State, Fresno State, San Diego State, Nevada, none of the neighboring schools even offered him. He ends up at Sacramento State. God, how does this occur? How does this occur? But anyway, it's awesome to see. Awesome
Some coaches just don't see the dog in them.
Did you watch? I don't know how. Did you watch that exciting Jets-Broncos game where the Jets had less than 100 yards offense?
I unfortunately did. I unfortunately
it was the
also
only game in that window, and my God, it was horrible.
I had a good amount of bets thinking it was going to be a little bit better of a scoring game.
Horrible.
And I should have put my money on the field goal kickers. Because holy shit.
Yeah, awful.
I mean, did the Jets? Is Fields still playing?
They had negative 10 yards passing. Fields froze up in the second half pretty bad. I mean, they're not using – again, Fields looked pretty – I was actually listening to Cowherd yesterday, and he's very accurate. When players for your team, you think they're pretty good, but they play like shit for your team, and then they go elsewhere, and you're like, they are good, see? Same with Daniel Jones, and Aaron Rodgers is still good, but the Jets are just a bad organization, and I feel sorry for I don't feel sorry, but it sucks that they ruin teams' careers.
Justin Fields, 9 of 17, 45
yards. He got sacked for 55 yards.
QBR of 9.
He got sacked for 55 yards, Lummy, so the passing totals were negative 10. Awful. Awful.
Well, I mean, realistically, if you look at it, the Broncos didn't play that much better.
No. They were terrible also.
I know. I mean,
moving on.
It was a shitty game. I mean, it was a really depressing game.
The Cardinals were better with Brissett at quarterback, but Danny Dimes got the win. Jonathan Taylor, another big game. He's having a huge game. But Brissett, man, this is what he does. He comes in, he plays good football. That's why he's still in the league.
Yeah, you can kind of keep your team somewhat competitive.
I only watched the final. I saw the Waller touchdown, and then I saw Herbert avoid that sack somehow, get the ball to McConkey, who is awesome, get them in position for the game-winning field goal. Dolphins played hard. They played hard, but they're just losing teams find a way to lose. McDaniel's next on the chopping block.
What's your feeling on Tua coming out with the press conference? You hear all these other experts that are out there. And,
I heard a couple of the O-linemen say that that's the kind of stuff you keep in-house, and I do agree with that. Tua trying to be a leader and say things a little bit publicly, which sometimes it's the time, but
Do you think McDaniel is just like he's almost calling out McDaniel too? Maybe McDaniel's not listening?
Probably a little bit, but like they have a discipline problem, they have a culture problem, and that starts with the head coach. The head coach isn't going to call out himself.
Well, yeah, I mean, of course.
You just look at Mike McDaniel. He's a smart guy, obviously, but I mean, do you think that guy demands authority, demands like respect, and just commands a room? Do you think?
Do I see him getting up and
like when you walk? Are you going to be? Who would you rather walk into a meeting late with, McDaniel or Mike Vrabel? McDaniel or Andy Reid? McDaniel or Mike Tomlin?
Vrabel will be smoking a cigarette while he's kicking my ass.
Yes, I mean just McDaniel, get out of town.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Patriots 4-2. Drake May is playing great. He is really talented. And
how'd your boy Spencer Rattler do?
He did all right.
Yeah,
pretty damn good. He was efficient. He's
20 for 26, 227, not bad.
Yeah, that's a good game for Spencer.
Patriots are 4-2.
Yeah, they are. Steelers beat the anemic Browns. Browns can't score. They're not going to score on anybody. Dylan Gabriel he's not terrible. I mean, but you ask a rookie quarterback to throw 52 times.
That's not.
He didn't turn the ball over. So I mean that right there is a credit to Gabriel and how much he played in college. Obviously, he threw the ball a ton in college, but you're asking a rookie quarterback to throw 52 times.
Yeah, you got to rely on the
and also
game.
Heinz Field's already torn up. It was slop. The field was destroyed.
Yeah, Rodgers, came through. 235.
DK's having a good year. Taking a little while for their connection. Cowboys can make any offense look amazing, and the Panthers looked amazing. Rico Dowdle had a huge game. Dak played great again, but it's almost like they need a pass rusher.
Yeah, Jerry made the wrong decision, but he'll probably tell you is wait till the draft.
Wait till the draft. Yeah,
yeah. That's what you love to hear as a fan.
Seahawks got a good win against a good Jaguars team.
Yep. Sam Darnold
played great again. Smith and Jigba had a huge game. Rams took care of business against the Ravens. This is a train wreck of a season for the Ravens. It's not getting better until Lamar comes back, and it might be too late at that point. But Rams, again, that was my pick for the Super Bowl. Stafford had just a pretty pedestrian, solid game. I'm fine with it.
Solid, but he did what
he didn't have to do that much.
Yeah, exactly.
What did Kieran Williams have? Did they run the ball real well?
Not really. 13 to 50.
They only had 240 yards offense, but the Ravens turned it over 3 times.
That usually
Cooper
helps.
Rush threw for 72. You're not winning like that,
no.
Even though Derrick Henry had a good game.
I still don't understand that backup role. The Titans, Raiders 20. The Raiders got the win against the Titans.
Titans got their coach fired.
They wish they
gave Genty 23 carries. I know he only had 75 yards, but Pete Carroll is establishing the run. The Raiders are improving, and they're developing an identity. The Titans have none. And Cam Ward's in a real bad situation. You just hope that they get somebody in there who can give that young man a chance. 6
sacks for 62 yards.
Yeah, the Bengals were better with Flacco for sure.
Oh yeah,
he can still throw the ball. He's 6'6". He can stand back there and he can sling it around. But Packers got it done.
Yeah,
Packers got it done.
Yeah, everyone kind of knew that, but 27-18. Obviously, Buccaneers taking care of business with the 49ers, 30-19.
Great game. Baker's play was amazing. Mac Jones threw the ball well. He did throw the 2 picks. One was a miscommunication, and then the first one, which Kendall Valdor, I'm just so glad the Bucs scored a touchdown 2 plays later because they gave you a touchdown and you fell. I was like, man, if they only come up with a field goal here, that's devastating. He fell twice, but the second interception that was a 4th down play where Jamel Dean should have knocked the ball down. Because you actually lost about 20 yards when
I got excited.
I know, but you should only intercept a ball on 4th down if you're moving towards the line of scrimmage. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he was kind of falling back.
Yeah, it was a good play, but also I'm not going to fault him because you don't know what's behind you if you.
Yeah, you never know. You try
sometimes
to
catching a ball is easier than batting it down.
Yeah, but if you try to bat it down and it may hit the wrong finger, go up a little bit.
Correct,
it gives it a time the 49ers comes across, and next thing you know, you're taking it.
Yep, I did not like when he got up and started running. He was holding the ball like a damn loaf of bread, but he did go down. But Jamel Dean's a good guy. I had a nice little interaction with him a couple years ago. Very nice guy. battled some injuries. He's a hell of a specimen. He's been beat from time to time, but we are a better team when he's playing well, and we need him to play well. Lions, Chiefs. The Chiefs they're rolling again. They get Rashee Rice back, and they looked good against a really good. We know the Lions are good.
Oh, yeah.
And the Chiefs whooped them at home.
Surprising, in my opinion.
And then the post-game fracas with Brian Branch. He did get blocked, an illegal block by Smith-Schuster in the fourth quarter that he was trying to
obviously get payback for it. But now he's going to be out for this Bucs game. He got suspended for a game. Sounds like a winner to me.
Yep, and the Lions defense is not good. Let's go Bucs. We need all the help we can get with all these receivers out. Monday night, I mean, the Falcons, that's a huge win. The Falcons have Drake London's a matchup nightmare.
The Falcons have, 8 first-round picks on offense? I mean,
we know Bijan is exceptional.
Yes.
Michael Penix is super young, but he can fling the ball all around, and he's going to keep getting better.
Kyle Pitt is the specimen that cannot do anything.
Did he do anything?
Nope. 3 catches for 18 yards, but I'm saying he's a specimen.
What's he got on the year? Click him.
Let's see here.
All right, he's getting 40 yards a game, 45 yards a game.
Yeah, well, you look at the guy, you're just thinking he's going to be
and then he goes and runs 4.38.
Yeah.
But yeah,
6'6",
they can't use him right. But maybe I mean, this is his 4th year, so they have the 5th round option to pick up. They probably already picked it up. I don't know, but he might be the case of somebody that goes somewhere else and lights it up. But and then the Bears. Well, we'll go back to the Bills game. The Bills are so reliant on Josh Allen.
Oh yeah,
scrambling like they're so reliant, and they can when James Cook gets rolling, he's a very good back, but the Bills have to do so much. Like there's only about 3 or 4 plays a game where Baker scrambles, makes a big play, right?
Yes.
It's like with the Bills, it's like every other play Josh Allen is doing something off schedule, and he's an incredible player, but can you go far like that?
He doesn't have an explosive wide receiver.
Correct.
He's got serviceable wide receivers.
They thought Keon Coleman, I mean, he was a 2nd-round pick. Khalil Shakir I like him as a number 2. He's great after the catch, but they don't have a number 1.
They don't have a legit number 1 that's going to get that pressure off of Josh.
Yeah. Well,
or Cook either.
Drake London's about to get a massive contract. Is this his 3rd year or 4th?
I want to say it's his 3rd.
This is his 4th year.
Is it? This is his 4th year?
I don't know. I think they
2022.
He had 1271 and 9 touchdowns last year, so they had to pick up that option. Had to. But he's really good. He's big, he's physical, and he's fast twitch. They had to pick up his option.
Let's see. Drake London is currently at a 4-year.
They did exercise that option, so.
Yeah.
But they might as well sign him ASAP because the price is only going up. And then the Bears were huge winners. I watched some of that game. I went to bed. They only punted twice. They didn't turn the ball over. They scored. I believe that they missed a 2-point conversion, so it should have been. They missed a 2-point conversion, but I believe they had 2 touchdowns and 4 field goals. So they scored on 6 possessions. So they moved the ball really well, beat a good team at home, beat a good team at Washington. So
it was a good game. By the way, both really good Monday Night Football games.
Yeah.
Sucked that they were so close together, but
yeah. All right. Yeah. And we got it this week too. I mean, we'll obviously talk about it again, but you got Tampa at 7. I love it. And then the night game, you got Houston, Seattle. But Caleb Williams, 17 of 29 for 252. Swift had a big game. Swift had a huge game with 175 all-purpose yards. Scrimmage yards, sorry. But, good for the Bears. They're 3-2. Ben Johnson has the team rolling a little bit, 3-game winning streak. And Jaden, I always call him Jalen because Kansas quarterback is Jalen. But Jaden Daniels, former Heisman Trophy winner, had a solid game, and he had 10 carries for 52. They also had the fumbles, though. I know Krosky Merritt fumbled early in the game, and the ball slipped out of Daniels' hands late in the game when he's trying to hand it off.
It looked like he kind of just rushed it.
It just slipped out of his hand. I mean, if you've ever gripped an NFL ball, sometimes you're going to squeeze it, and it just comes out, and it did.
Squirts out.
But, and let's go to the schedule this week, Lummy. Get the picks.
Yeah, I got them. You got them?
I do have them.
Let's see
I do have them.
Pittsburgh, Cincinnati, Thursday night game.
That's the Thursday night game.
Yeah.
I mean, Aaron Rodgers is probably sitting there laughing because he's like, man, we've just been gifted this division. But 5.5 is the spread. But now, I mean, I know. Did you see Tomlin was furious that the Bengals traded for?
Yeah, he's like, I guess they're smarter
Why would
than
you
we
trade?
know.
Why would you trade into the division? This is, which I agree with Tomlin on this. It's like, why are you doing that if you're Cleveland? It's like you're trading within the division. But anyway,
I mean, it's not. If I was Tomlin, I wouldn't be really too worried about Flacco or the Bengals at this point.
he knows Flacco can throw the ball down the field and Jake Browning can't.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, yeah, I guess.
Did you hear what he said? I saw the article yesterday. Last year when they were playing the Colts and Flacco was the backup there, he told their defensive line, do not knock Richardson out of the game because then we got to deal with Flacco.
Yeah.
And he knew with the team, with the weapons they have, Flacco was going to be a better fit.
Which is true, too, because now that, you know what, that's where probably Tomlin's, I didn't even think about that.
Flacco has a big arm, and you have Chase and Higgins.
Well,
so
that's what I'm saying.
scary.
He sees the weapons. He sees the weapons that he has. Now he's going to be 2 weeks in with the Bengals. He's going to get a little bit more comfortable, and it's going to be a little harder for the Pittsburgh.
Browning can't throw the ball down the field, and not like Flacco. Flacco's still got a big arm. That's the Thursday game. I'll still take the Steelers. I'm not touching that spread. 9:30 game in London, Wembley Stadium. Rams Jaguars. We got a 4-2 matchup. I've got to take the Rams basically every game because I picked them.
Well, I mean, realistically, Jacksonville's a good team, but I just feel like the Rams are just that much better.
Yeah, the Jaguars need ETN to have a big game. Like you look at 27 yards last week in a loss. In his wins, he's been very good. In the losses, he hadn't done as much. He's a good player, and this is a contract year for him. Trevor Lawrence overall in the year has been good. Big game for both teams. 4-2.
You got the Rams though. So,
I do have the Rams.
Because you pretty much have to.
I got the Rams. New Orleans at Chicago. Chicago is rolling now.
Yeah.
New Orleans is coming in. Rattler has confidence, but the Bears at home.
Yeah, I mean that one's a pretty easy pick right there.
Mm-hmm. Dolphins Browns.
Wow, what a shitty game.
The future Super Bowl preview.
I mean, realistically, Dolphins should win. They have the talent. They've been playing they played their games closer than realistically, but in Cleveland with their rookie quarterback. But the Dolphins, I feel like, could lose at any point.
I'm going Dolphins.
I'm going Dolphins too. So
New England, Tennessee.
No,
everyone's all in Drake May and Vrabel now. I am too.
Well, Vrabel should go back to Tennessee and make sure that
this is a revenge game, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Tell the owner, thanks for firing me. I'm in a better place now.
Yeah, he's at the place he probably always wanted to be. Vegas, Kansas City. Kansas City's rolling. They get Rashee Rice back. Kansas City. It looks like we're chalk locks this week.
It's actually pretty. It's pretty. Philadelphia at Minnesota.
There's a good game.
Yeah, I mean Minnesota it's at home against Philadelphia.
And Philly's favored by 1.5 at Vikings. How's that Vikings defense this year? I know Brian Flores, they blitz like crazy.
You know what? I'm gonna go with Minnesota at home.
Same here.
I think it slows down.
I am too. I think I think they'll be able to control Barkley a little bit, and I don't think Hurts will be able to beat them with his arm.
I think it's close, but yeah, I think Minnesota wins. Carolina at the Jets. Didn't think I would say this, but I just can't see the Jets winning it right here. So, I mean, I couldn't imagine saying Carolina is a lock against really anybody, but I mean, Carolina's 3-3.
Yeah, this keeps them in thoroughly in the playoff picture, playing meaningful football. Carolina, Dave Canales, get it done. Giants, Denver, now all of a sudden it's interesting. Denver's got that good defense. Scatterboo, CTE Scatterboo is coming into town, and Jackson Dart can run the ball. Even without Neighbors, they're now a little bit of a scary team. I'm going with the Broncos at home, though.
Man,
I like the Colts-Chargers matchup. I think that's a really good matchup.
I'm going with the Giants.
All right.
I think the Giants I think they get another little upset against Denver.
I like it.
Colts-Chargers. Herbert, man, this is actually,
Dimes versus Herbert.
This is
good matchup.
Yeah, it's a good game that I'm actually pretty excited to want to watch.
Yeah, same here. I mean, that's going to be the Romo game. Romo will be on the call there, and
I think the Colts are too good, though. I think Colts win.
The Colts look more solid. I'm going with the Chargers at home.
Oh, look at you!
I'm going Harbaugh.
Washington at Dallas.
Call,
Wow.
the Chargers are very good against the run, and that's the key.
So they shut down. They're going to shut down Jonathan Taylor and leave it up to Danny Dimes.
That's a great matchup. But the Chargers, their number one thing is to try to stop the run. They're developing an identity on offense. Herbert's a great quarterback. I like the Chargers. All right, then that's the Romo game. The Tom Brady game is Commanders at Cowboys. If it's a Cowboys game, Jaden Daniels probably have 600 yards playing that Cowboys D.
Dak has about 350.
Dak will have 350 and just be sitting there on the sidelines like, can somebody please fucking make a stop?
Yeah, he looks pretty disappointed. Yeah, that's
their defense is terrible.
Take the over and under. I don't know what it is, but
55.5. Go over.
Yeah, usually with the NFL, you don't. It's a little tougher on the over and under, but yeah, I definitely would take the over.
I'm going to take Dallas though. I'm going to say they're going to get a turnover. A turnover in a back and forth game. I mean, they've got those two really high paid corners. Somebody's got to make a pick at some point.
I'm going Washington. I'm going. I can't see Washington losing 2 in a row. Green Bay at Arizona, going to Munchkinville.
That's going to be the crowd is going to be
pretty green.
Half green, yeah.
Half green.
I got Green Bay. I don't know if the Munchkin's playing or not, but either way, Brissett, it's just a different quarterback.
Yeah.
But Brissett will spread the ball around. He's not going to run.
Green Bay wins that.
Green Bay wins. Falcons Niners is all of a sudden a very interesting Sunday night game. I think the 49ers are probably the only team in the NFL that's as beat up as the Bucs, with good players being out. I mean, now Fred Warner, that was terrible. That was a terrible injury. You've already got Bosa's already out for the season. Your best pass rusher, one of the best in the game, and now you've got the best. Fred Warner's the best middle linebacker in the game. He flies sideline to sideline. He's also the quarterback on defense. Him being hurt was 100% the reason that Cameron Johnson had that touchdown. That was a simple check when he went in motion. Fred Warner gets that communicated, and that touchdown doesn't happen. There's not that bust without Fred Warner. Those are the type of mistakes that happen, and kudos to Baker for seeing it so easily, getting the ball out. 49ers also have Pearsall has been out. Ayuk is still out. Purdy has been out. Mac Jones, you see him limping around, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he can throw the ball around. He's tough, but I know he was very, very, very sore yesterday. Guarantee it. When he did that scramble late in the third or early fourth, and he kind of pulled up on the sidelines, the knee brace, he was wearing a knee brace anyway, and I know he tweaked that knee again. He already has an oblique issue. Like, this is a beat-up team.
Who's their backup?
Their third stringer? I do not know. But I am taking Atlanta.
Let's see this depth chart real quick. I took Atlanta too. I just am curious now on a depth chart on number 3 here. Who do we got? Adrian Martinez.
K-State.
Is that K-State?
Yeah. He was in the UFL. He was in Nebraska for 4 years, K-State for his 5th.
Wait, you said Nebraska?
Yeah, he was at Nebraska.
Okay, that's where I know him from. Okay. I was going to say Nebraska.
His year at K-State, it was a great change of scenery for him because he was a huge recruit. He was Scott Frost's boy coming to Nebraska and had a really good freshman year when I think they went 5-7, and you're like, man, this is going to be really good. They never developed around him, couldn't win a close game. He holds a ton of Nebraska records, but 4-year starter, never went to a bowl game, transferred to K-State for a change of scenery for his 5th year, and was playing very, very well. But he had an injury, and Will Howard came in and played great. They still put Martinez back in when he was healthy, but he ran a quarterback sneak against Baylor in a game that we won big, and someone landed on his foot, and then he missed another 2 games, and Will Howard played so well that they never put Martinez back in, which was the right decision at the time. But I got a lot of respect for Martinez because then he goes to the UFL, bounces around a little bit, was on the Jets practice squad last year. Now he's active roster 49ers. Love to see it.
There you go. But I still got Atlanta.
I just took Atlanta also. And then
Tampa at Detroit.
We'll do that one last.
Yeah,
we got Houston at Seattle. Houston they're 2-4, right?
Yeah, Houston is just
2 and 3.
They have too many weapons. Well, they might be 2-4 after this.
They've
Seattle
won
game.
2 straight after that 0-3 start where they lost 3 games by a close games. Whew. Seahawks at home.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be tough for them to go up to Seattle.
Yep. I agree.
Vegas feels the same way.
Yep. And then Tampa at Detroit. We just talked about Brian Branch is suspended. The Detroit defense really isn't that good, but Detroit can score. Goff's a really good quarterback. Jahmyr Gibbs is absolutely electric. Montgomery is the thunder to Gibbs lightning.
Who are you predicting to be the Bucks leading receiver?
Ooh.
Who are you going to pull out of your ass on this one?
Cade Otton.
Cade Otton is the leading receiver.
Leading receiver he's going to have.
Wow. Okay.
All right. I'll write it on this board. I'll write it on here. Otton. Then Rashad White is going to have around 50 or 60 receiving yards.
Oh, so they're just going to go. They're going to.
And then Shepard.
Okay.
All right. Those are my Bucks top 3 receivers in that order.
So they're not really going to go deep on.
I mean, that's the thing. Like if you're talking if Tez or Cam Johnson gets behind him once, you remember earlier in the season, Baker missed Tez on a deep ball. You remember that?
Yes.
He was wide open. I forget who, but he missed him. So Tez Johnson, and as a 7th round pick, it's a long shot to make the team. But I don't think it was ever a question with the Bucs staff. They always liked him. He was never in the mix to get cut. I don't think. I think they saw enough that. He's just a football player, and he's 155 pounds, and he played at Oregon, and he played, he's Bo Nix's adopted brother.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and so that's how he got to transfer from Troy out to Oregon, and you watch him on tape, and you're like, man, this guy is going to be a high 4.3, low 4.4 guy. He ran like a 4.52 at the combine, and he's 155 pounds, so he sank all the way to the 7th round.
Yeah. Most
people thought he was going to be a much higher pick, and I think the Bucs lucked into getting a potentially really good player in the 7th round.
Good for us.
Yeah.
Well, there's your top 3 wide. Yeah.
There you go.
Cade Otton's gonna have finally a big game again.
Yep. He needs to put on some gloves though.
Yeah, well, that's not like the old school kind of look.
I mean, it's like cheating when you wear gloves though.
Is it?
But yeah, so I'm gonna go a score on that one. Like I said, I don't think the defense of the Lions can really stop anybody. I'm going to say the Bucs get 29-28. I don't even know how they're going to get 29 because that's an odd score. There's going to be a missed 2-point conversion or something, but 29-28 Bucs win. Yeah.
Prove Vegas wrong. 29-28. You're taking the over and the point. So, yeah. I mean, obviously, I got Bucs. I think the Bucs. Oh, thank God. But hopefully, the Bucs. I don't know where you got 29 from, but I was going to go like 24-17.
All right. I don't. Like I said, 29 is a strange point total to get. I mean, maybe there's maybe there's 2 missed. Maybe it's 31, but 2 missed conversions.
Listen, maybe the Bucs get a safety. How about that?
There you go. Maybe it's a safety. Maybe
Jared Goff's known to get a couple safeties here and there.
Yep,
he's
maybe
slow.
So.
He's running what, a 4.6, 4.7?
4.6, 4.7's fast as shit.
Yeah, no, Jared Goff, doesn't he have like that secret speed?
No, he's slow as shit.
All right, well,
he's not breaking 5 right now, and I put my house on.
What do you think his combine was?
High 4.8s, if he even ran one.
Of course he ran one.
No, the guys now don't run one.
What are you talking about?
Just go to Jared Goff Wikipedia.
I'm going to Jared Goff 40 times.
4.82, baby. Yeah, that was 9 years ago.
He's probably only gotten better.
No chance in hell.
He's running an easy 4.5. I put money on it.
Oh yeah, none of the quarterbacks this past year ran 40s.
Really?
None of the top ones. No.
Makes sense. All right, Grant. Well, I appreciate it.
Jaden Daniels didn't run his 40, but Jaden Daniels can fly.
Yeah, you can kind of just see
Caleb
that.
Williams didn't run a 40 2
years
ago. Yeah, you can see it on the tape.
Yeah, those guys, they don't need to run because you can see it on the tape.
There's no benefit to them running. All it's going to do is hurt them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right,
enjoyed it, Lummy.
Yeah. Let's see. Go Bucs. Go USF. K-State, Indiana, Eastern Tennessee, Mountaineers. I don't know. Every fucking team you
like
cheer
I said,
for.
let's see how we do on that 3% chance.
Let's go.
Of every team winning.
Thank you, everyone. Obviously, we're off. We'll see that we'll be back next Monday, 6 a.m., and the Sports Show will be back next Tuesday. So thank you. Everyone have a great rest of your week and a weekend, and I'll do the GOAT Report Saturday. So everyone have a great time. See you guys.